What is going on, everybody? We're back with another head-to-head season game here. Played this Wednesday night. This was the day that the Final Edition players started dropping Demar. I don't know if they're having, like, because clearly Demaryius Thomas is the set right now. I don't know if they're going to have other higher Final Edition players. Say they drop a random Final Edition Aaron Rodgers. Are there going to be more sets to do where you got to, like, put other Final Edition players into it? Are these the only Final Edition players, like these little 5 they got right here? I'm not sure. You guys will have to let me know. But yeah, they dropped a couple. This left end isn't bad. Of course, this time in the year, an 89 overall left end when there's others out there. But I was checking them out. His stats aren't too bad. They dropped my man, RIP to that ACL, Dion Lewis, McLeod. They dropped a lineman, the linebacker for the Eagles, and just a couple other. And then all these cards go into the set to complete the Demaryius Thomas. And honestly, he's not a bad card. Demaryius Thomas, I always had a version of him on my team, but he didn't really show out this year. Again, I still think he had over 1,000 yards and 100 receptions, but he never had one of those like breakout games where he got that like 96, 97 speed plus card. But you compare him to Amari Cooper, who's in my mind a pretty good wide receiver. He's not a bad card. Would I spend $400K for a 96 overall receiver at that speed? Of course not, but he's definitely not a bad card. If you could catch him for under 200K, I wouldn't mind scooping him up, putting him on the team. And then we go ahead and show you guys the team because it's been a minute. I went ahead and sold that Ziggy Ansah. He just wasn't doing anything for me. So I put Fletcher Cox back there. And I decided to go ahead and put Ronde at corner number 1. Going to try him out. Going to see how he does. I put Gilmore down at the 4, so we still have Gilmore. If Ronde doesn't really show me anything or really do anything, I might just sell him and get the coins off of him. I think you could still get like 150K for Ronde at this time in the year. So we have Ronde debut in this game, and then we show you how much we sold the Ziggy for and a couple other collectibles. And then we go ahead and do the damn thing. I want to get that Super Bowl edition Bruce Smith at end, but people say he doesn't do anything that's too stand outish. And for me to pay that coin, I want you to stand out. I want, if I send 3 or 4, you're able to block shed a lineman and get in there. But we'll see. We might try him out. I've never played with a Bruce Smith before in any Madden Ultimate Team, but we'll see how we do. And I might get that Wilkerson as we light this man up on the first play of the game. My God, give me that fumble. I'm trying some different blitzes, as you see here. We're running them. They're coming in. 3rd and 24. I'd never seen this play before. I guess this is his man beater, and Ronde got embarrassed. Just completely couldn't keep up with him. We just got to look terrible. I want to get that Muhammad Wilkerson at left end because his stats and the price he goes for, it's honestly a steal. But his speed bothers me so bad. It's right here. We just can't get a block shed, and we missed the interception. That's the theme of this game, missed interceptions. We just weren't able to come up with any. In 2nd and goal, he puts that in. We could have got that. I knew I shouldn't have came out in man coverage on that 3rd and long. I've been just biting him up, and that 3rd and 16 or 24, whatever it was, we just gave it up, and he was able to score. Pretty much taking the whole first quarter. But I might try the Muhammad out because a lot of blitzes there, they're like right side B gap heat. It's the first play of the game. Everyone's like, oh, you're supposed to bullet verts. They don't get overthrown. Bullshit. Donovan sailed that shit, so we got backed up to a 3rd and 18, and I almost pick it up a yard short, and I think we go ahead with the QB sneak on 4th down. I pick it up. But yeah, Dante sailed that pass. I mean, not Dante. Donovan sailed that pass. It's right there. CJ's running like a grown man. But I can't hold it to him. Everybody sails passes. Doesn't matter what quarterback you have. Again, we go right back to the same run with CJ, and we're able to scoot our way down at the 7-yard line. Then we go ahead and toss it in. There's just a couple players I'm looking at because a lot of blitzes are like right side B gap heat, and that's why I have Von. That's the only reason I have Von Miller there. But he doesn't do a good job of kind of shedding outside runs. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see what I decide to do. But this game is 7-7. His drive took the whole first quarter. My drive took the whole 2nd quarter. We find ourselves locked up right here. This is just the final play before halftime. I think I sent 8 or 7. And Bruce is able to come in and we get the sack. So we're going into halftime. I get ball outside 7-7. He wasn't doing anything on defense but playing stock coverage. He wasn't sending any blitzes or doing anything. And then on offense, I feel like he's just scooting by. He definitely had solid reads, but I feel like I'm there, but I'm not there, if you get what I'm saying. I know what he's trying to do, but I'm like a step late. So again, he is so fixated on John Brown that he just left Jordy Nelson underneath wide open. So the first play coming out at halftime, Jordy was just a little bit faster. We take it all the way down to the 2-yard line. No big deal. 2 plays later, I toss it in. So we're at 14. So we score quick. We got a minute. We put the score up on the board. And I feel like I'm on to what he wants to do. It's just, are my users going to make the play, or is a computer going to make the play for me? I feel like I'm there. I kind of understand the formation and the route combos he wants to do. Maybe it was because this is the first game I played since last week. Who knows? But we're there. We're on it. So you see he's identifying the blitz. He's like, ooh, it's coming from the right side. I'll throw it to the wide open part of the field. So now it's a chess match. We're getting into the chess match. It's like, when am I sending it? When am I zoning it? Here I zone it, and I thought I baited it. I thought that was the perfect bait right there. I waited. The streak from the tight end goes up. I miss it. The very next play, Lawrence Taylor swats it down. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I miss the interception. Lawrence swats it down. I miss another interception. So 3 chances at getting the ball we miss back to back to back. 4 chances we miss getting the ball back to back to back to back. And it's only right. 3rd and 14. Again, he's waiting for that C route, and it gets wide open. That's my mistake. Roy Williams is not supposed to be there. I completely forgot. This is when you know the rust starts to show. Remember I popped him on the first play of the game? He's in the same play call. I'm in the same play call, and he takes it right up the middle. That's not supposed to be Ronde. I'm supposed to sub in my gold DRC, but, I mean, when you haven't played, you just forget. And Roy's man coverage is just so bad. Most cornerbacks are getting beat on a C route, but maybe that developed. DRC would have been able to keep up better and maybe swat it down, but we had 4 chances to get the ball back on that drive, and we just didn't. We weren't able to do it, and he started selling out for the run hard. As you see, he's blitzing everybody from the left side, and once I see how close we got and how much little time left, I put chew clock on 3rd and 8 right here. I just decided to get down. I'm not going to fight for the end zone. Again, I've got chew clock on. 3rd and goal right here. We've got a minute 55. I just chuck it in there. We possession catch it. Amari Cooper had great inside position, and the safety just didn't react and come over the top. So we were able to put that strike in there. He has 1 timeout left, a minute 48. I've just been waiting for my interception. I haven't been able to get it. 1st and goal. I finally flush him out of the pocket, and he floats it right at me. And if I would have dropped that ball, I would have been beyond tight. I wanted to put another score on the board, so I'm not chewing the clock, but I'm not stopping the clock. And he ends up cracking Marcel Reese, getting the ball back. So right here, last play of the game. If he got some glitchy man beater, you see him motioning in a C route and doing all this crazy stuff. He ends up getting us with the C route, but we're able to tackle him. He doesn't have any more timeouts left, and we're able to get the win. So that was a great game right there. It was back and forth, kept me on my toes. I had to make the right quality reads on offense to decipher the zones, and I felt like I was making the plays on defense, and we finally were able to make that play there in the 4th quarter with the interception. So that's what ends up sealing us the victory, guys. So I appreciate it. All the links are in the description. I think I'm going to go ahead and start the recaps on Monday. I think I'm going to do 2 teams per division per video, and we'll see how that goes. So I appreciate it, guys. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always, deuces.